Oh, you got souls. Yo, come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Yo, Cuts, where you going, dude? Hello? Cuts! Dude, anybody? Cuts, you don't even have a dragon change, man. Salid! Oh my god, bro. Someone with a brain. Oh, Jesus, dude. What the fuck? Oh, Celine! God damn it. Guys, why are we not playing STM? This is a custom! What are we doing? Even in customs, bro. Even in customs with my own fucking people. What's going on, guys? The Ironcane here, back with another Dragon Ball: The Breakers video, and in today's video, we are going to be looking at a Reddit thread. Believe it or not, as harmless as that 2 minutes of gameplay looks, an entire Reddit thread shit-talking me, berating me, and making me look like an asshole, and you guys looking like assholes. That clip, that 2 minute span of gameplay, was all it took was someone to make a Reddit thread dedicated to having an agenda against me, and it just welcomed people to shit talk me and my community, you guys as well. And we're going to go ahead and look at it. Thank you guys for giving me free content. I know Dragon Ball: The Breakers is kind of slow right now in terms of content, so I appreciate you guys giving me free content to react to. Thanks, guys. You thought I was joking. You thought, I swear to God, that match, that one match, for context, I tried to showcase the new skill that came out a couple days ago on Friday, right? It was 3 a.m. I had work in the morning, and I was just trying to find games, and I could not find games. So I'm like, listen, let me hit up the Discord. Let me get some people in to showcase this skill. And we had some fun games. I had fun in that match. I yell. I get angry. I get into the games, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, that's like me getting into the game, enjoying it, embracing the chaos, right? I don't care to, like, sure, like, in the moment, did it look like I cared that much that I lost that game? Like, dude, it's not like there's, like, an army, like, rifles on the backs of, like, my family's head if I lose that, like, that game. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter that much, but in the moment, I want to win because I'm a competitive person. Like, but anyways, that 2 minute span spawned this Reddit thread from 2 days ago. How I feel after Ironcane called me out on stream. Are we serious? Are we serious, dude? We were about to win a game, and it looked like everybody at the very last couple seconds of the match was not by the STM. And if you watch the video, was anybody there? No, they weren't. So I feel like understandably upset with the outcome of the match when it was very winnable. In the grand scheme of things, again, does it matter if we win? No, but I'm a competitive person. I just wanted to win. Anyways, let's read this. I will swear vengeance for this humiliation. First team mopes again and again on how Breakers stinks. In parentheses, it does. So that's like a mute point. Like, what the, okay. I don't know if this is, I think this is like partly a meme thread. I think it is partly a meme thread. I hope. I really genuinely hope it is. But some people took it seriously in the comments that we're going to be looking over here. But it's annoying, LOL. But this is definitely very healthy, making an entire Reddit thread over like a 2 minute clip, right? Like, this definitely wouldn't be considered annoying, right? Then after I put in a good amount of work, he tries blaming the L on me. A skin, where the fuck, asking where the fuck was I. I was busy putting the last key in when everyone was on the other side of the fucking map before doing about 5 bars of damage to Frieza, motherfucker. Dope. What's poppin'? The thing is, and I'm not even trying to like sound like Hollywood. I assume it might have been cuts, the guy in the match. I generally don't even know who the fuck in the match made this thread. I don't know. Because I feel like I didn't, if you watch that video back, I'll put in the description below. It was the video that came out Friday, me showcasing the skill. I feel like I generally did not come at anybody in particular in that video crazy. I mentioned Celine's name. Well, I feel like I didn't even call out, and I think I yelled at cuts. That's it. I don't know. If your ego is that fragile to where like a YouTuber like calls your name and is like, I guess, even remotely upset, like, I think you gotta look a little inward at that point. I don't know. I think it's just a matter of one of those things, and we talked about this before, but I think it's just a matter of one of these things where like, it's all like everybody's like clapping their feet together and clapping their hands and laughing and giggling and rubbing their belly and like, you know, rolling backwards when I'm yelling at somebody else. But once it's them, they're like, oh, how dare you? It's just like, dude, like what the fuck? Like nobody, I don't know. It's just like, if somebody did that to me, I'm like, yeah, I fucked up. Or like, damn, I should have been there. Like, or I would say, damn, bro, I was doing all this work. Why are you coming crazy at me? I don't know, bro. I don't have a fucking webcam on you seeing your every goddamn move. But anyways, let's actually get into the thread. Let's get into the thread here. Al1 on Reddit, 1T says, this is beautiful. I hope he sees this and we can gather a group to run a private match where you get your ones back. You better sleep with one eye open from one now. So I think Electronic Sound is memeing here. I think he is memeing. I think he's being playful about it. So that's good. That's good. I generally hope. I mean, I don't know who this, who in this match this player was, but generally I did not like actually get angry like grr, like I'm having trouble sleeping, like can't believe that one person threw the game, right? I don't even think I called out one person in particular. Like, yeah, I yelled at that cuts person, but like I was like, where was the team? I think I even specifically specified the team, right? We have Bubbles. Oh shit, what's Bubbles saying? You're talking about the guy that blocked Cool Money pre-made, but when he needed Z5 Survivor, he unblocked them and he asked him to carry him to Z5? I wouldn't take it too hard, man. This one hurts. This one hurts. I know Bubbles. Bubbles is cool. We get along. For context, for anybody who doesn't know who Bubbles is, a lot of people, you know, like kind of like talk shit on Bubbles and like don't like him because, funnily enough, and again, I'm not just, he literally exclusively pre-made. Exclusively. I don't even know what Bubbles plays solo. I'm not even doing this for a bit or trying to troll. He literally exclusively plays in pre-mades. He is one of the people that is like disliked in the community because of how much he pre-mades. So for him to call me out and tell me I had to get carried to Z5 for context, by the way, and the fact that Bubbles is using this, again, I'm not going to take this that personally. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, I can't even take it personally, but like, I'm just gonna call balls and strikes when I see balls and strikes. The only reason why I hit up the Cool Money pre-made to get Z5 with them last season was because I was not playing the game. I was not playing the game. I have a job. I was playing Dokkan and Legends. We were in the height of the Dokkan anniversary. I did not have time to grind the game. I did not have time to do it. I didn't have time to do it. Actually, was this last season? I forget. Was this for the anniversary? I forget when this was. I think, I forget when it was, but dude, I just wasn't playing the game. I just wasn't playing the game. And I feel like for Bubbles to say this, I think this is really off color because as someone that plays this game frequently and a lot, and I think you guys would know, anybody literally playing this game in general, you know that like, getting Z5 with Survivor, it isn't entirely based upon one person's skill. Even if you alone are very good at the game, if a team repeatedly dies and dies and dies and dies on you, sure, you can get some rank up, but it'll be very minimal and it will take forever if you keep running into matches where teams are just dying repeatedly. That doesn't mean you suck at the game or you need to be carried. It's just that you're being sold by your team. So what I did there is because there wasn't enough time in the season, and I just, quite frankly, didn't fucking care to play like for 7 hours solo queuing with randoms and leaving it up to fucking God. I just hit up the Cool Money group, and yeah, I went up to Z5, but I did it in Season 4 by myself, I did it in Season 5 by myself, and I did it in Season 6 by my fucking self. So for someone to literally exclusively play with pre-made, so much so to be notorious in the community for doing so, to call me out when I do it for one season, at the end of a season in the last week when it was about to end, when you do it exclusively, is very fucking, what's the word? Contradictory. Very contradictory, Bubbles. Shame, bro. Shame on you, wherever you are, dude. Again, I'm not gonna take it personally. We're still cool, but shame on you, bro. Like, what the fuck? You're gonna ride on your high horse as if you don't fucking run pre-mates all the time, as if your pre-mate is literally not feared in the community, like, almost to the same degree as Cool Money's? Insane. But anyways, now his whole family's getting nuked. Look what you did, Bubs. You feel so proud of yourself. I'm just stating facts, nothing more. Again, insane to me. Again, I think it's so ridiculous. I can't even take it personally because it's so ironic considering how much Bubbles pre-mades himself. And again, it's not even that he pre-mades like a little bit. He literally exclusively pre-mades. Exclusively, to the extent of which he is like quote unquote feared almost as much as like Cool Money is. That's how much he pre-made. So like the fact that he would call me out for doing it once to hit fucking Z5. It's not like I did it from like A rank to Z5. It was literally, I was Z rank and I just fucking wanted to hit Z5 just to get it over with because it sucks. It fucking sucks, dude. And I was running out of time and I just wanted to hit it to get the rewards, bro. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Very, very cringe. Again, not gonna take it super personal because I think it's so ridiculous. I really couldn't take it personally, but I'm very shocked that Bubbles would say that. Shame. Classic relative 628 says, don't feel bad, he called me bikey boy and shot. Is that not funny to anybody else? I called him bikey. Don't feel bad, he called me bikey boy and shot my down corpse one match when I was looping him around the map while he was Raider. Dude, come on. Do y'all have like a little fucking sense of humor, dude? I called you bikey boy. You didn't like smirk or snicker or like chuckle or like, I don't know, exhale from your nose a little bit? Like that, is that not funny? I don't know, man. It just can't be that deep, guys. It's breakers, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, sure, I understand I get really deep into it, but like, it doesn't matter what game I'm playing. I just like, I'm a gamer, right? And like, I wouldn't like scoff or like call someone else out if they like talk shit on me, dude. It's just like kind of like, I don't know, the gamer like relationship. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's just games. It's just jokes. If you saw me like at a convention, if you saw me IRL, I would shake your hand and say what's good, bro. I want to be like, oh, dude, you're that fucking guy from that one game. Fuck you. Like, dude, I'm guarantee you I wouldn't like lose sleep over it. All right, so they always said you should never meet your heroes. Still offer that comeback, though. I got beef now. I think Electronic Sound is joking here, but I still think it's kind of crazy that we had a whole thread made about this. Alrighty, so we have Ad Alarmed here. Honestly, he's not the greatest player out there. I've seen him make so many questionable decisions. Bro, when have I ever claimed to be the greatest player, bro? When have I ever said, like, unironically said I'm the best Dragon Ball The Breakers player of all time? When have I legitimately have ever said that to anybody, bro? Like, unironically. Like, I think I'm good at the game, and I think I'm knowledgeable of the game, but I think I've repeatedly said on multiple occasions that I think people like Bronx are better. I think Stray's better. Johnny, I think these players are more consistent at the game, more so than I probably have ever been. But I feel like I have my moments, right? I think I have my moments, but in terms of consistency, there's definitely better players out there. But you know, I don't know. I don't really see what the relevancy with me being good or not has to do with me calling out the team that wasn't objectively not on the STM when they need to be on the STM. What does that have to do like with me being good or bad, right? But he's about the last one that actively make content. Kane makes more content per month than the devs do. I mean, it's kind of sad. I mean, at this point, Lobo does. Lobo's carrying the scene. Shout out Lobo. But yeah, I mean, yes. People haven't heard of the Go. Okay, yeah, Electric Sound brings him up. Yeah, yeah. Lobo has been carrying at this point. Yeah, he's essentially the next generation. I watch him as he's the only creator I know doing regular Breakers content, but his attitude stinks personally. I mean, that's valid, dude. If you don't like my attitude, that's fine. But I feel like a lot of this boils down to people seeing clips or moments of me raging or me like complaining. But I think if you hop in a stream or if you've seen the, like, if you truly watched all of my content regarding Breakers, I think you would see that I do in fact truly love the game. And it's just a love-hate relationship considering the path they've gone with the game. And I've been very hopeful and optimistic. And unfortunately, I've kind of just been burned after the second anniversary and with the current season that we're in, dude. And for someone that's been covering this game consistently for about 2 years at this point and not seeing significant improvement, I feel like it's not absurd for me to become a little bit bitter towards the game, especially when I'm covering other games like Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan Battle, where I'm covering those games to the same extent or even less of an extent, and I'm getting more bang for my buck covering those games than I ever was for Breakers. And I think just humanly, I think you could understand, or at least I would hope so, why I would talk a little bit bad on Breakers when I seemingly put in more work for that game over the course of 2 years, went over to these mobile games and got, you know, more reward for it. Now, granted, there's context with it, like I, you know, collab with Truth a lot and a lot of my other friends, but still yet, there is that objective of truth to that, right? There's a guy named Lobo that posts regularly too. I used to post until this game just doesn't have a big player base. Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes into what I was saying. I fuck with Lobo, bro. Chill, dude. Yeah, Lobo's great, dude. We've collabed with him before. Lobo's a great dude. I mean, if you want to see daily Breakers content, I couldn't recommend anybody more than Lobo. And unfortunately, I couldn't really recommend anybody else either, because I think Lobo literally is the only one. All right, we have Lobo at this point carrying the Breakers content on YouTube, so Iron doesn't do much Breakers now, which I can't blame him for. Yeah, it is what it is. Deadass, though, I feel like ever since he started playing Dokkan, his attitude got more sour. Again, I kind of touched upon what I was just talking about. Like, imagine playing a game for 2 years, and you play another game for like 4 months, and you basically explode. You know what I mean? And one game is getting a lot of love and a lot of support, and one other community is giving you a lot more love and a lot more support, and the smaller community is giving me more shit. You know what I mean? Now, I will say, have I gotten some shit from the Dokkan community? For sure, but with how massive the Dokkan community is, I feel like I've done more of these videos where, like, the community on the Breaker side has talked shit on me than Dokkan has. But also, the Dokkan community is so big, and I'm such a small picture of it, where, like, the Breakers, I guess I'm the face of Breakers, or I was. Maybe that's why I'm talked about more in Breakers, which makes sense. But, you know, but you could argue, like, you know, maybe if you don't want to be as sour on the game, maybe don't be as sour on me. I mean, regardless, I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway, but just food for thought, right? Just food for thought. Here we go. I expect nothing less from the person who keeps that pre-made in his Discord despite their toxicity. They're probably referring to the Cool Money group. Again, like I said previously, and this goes for everybody, games are games and IRL is IRL. Do I get triggered and upset in matches? Of course, I think anybody would. To a certain extent, but when it comes to IRL, like, I get along with Cool Money. Cool Money's, I fuck him. Cool Money's a nice guy. He generally is a nice guy. I play Death Note with him. He's a chill dude. And you know, that's it. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't think they're evil people inherently. I mean, do I agree with them going balls to the walls all the time in Breakers? No, but like, am I gonna stop them? I can't. So like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I gonna kick and scream for the rest of the time? Okay. I'm kind of curious on the statement y'all made, honestly. Type of fix, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, still there are fuck Ironcane and fuck his fan base. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why y'all getting roped into this. Y'all didn't do anything, but I guess fuck you guys too. Word up. By the way, guys, this is me producing content on Breakers, but I haven't regularly been doing so in about maybe 2-ish months. I come back and I upload 2 videos, and this is the energy I'm receiving. And then people are like confused as to why I like stop loading the game. Now, granted, is it the community that like made me stop uploading? No, I don't care. I really don't care. I mean, some of it hurts a little bit seeing like prominent figures that like I recognize like say some stuff. I'm like, damn, from them, really? I wouldn't expect that. But we keep it pushing, dude. It's the content creation scene, so not everybody's gonna love you, and you kind of gotta recognize that. It's just the internet, after all. But I guess with this community being so small, I would kind of hope, you know, in our essentially our final days, we would kind of come together a little bit more than kind of just like talk shit and fight amongst ourselves. But fuck it, I mean, do what you do, man. I mean, what am I gonna do to stop you, right? Electronic Sound said, I will fight every single Ironcane fan at once. I don't give a fuck. Ironcane fan, intentionally funny, playing he has only one fan. I approve. Again, man, you know, whether this was pointed towards me or anybody else, I just think this is kind of a cringe attitude. And with us essentially as a community being in potentially our very last year of the game, I think this is kind of just a very toxic and negative way to treat the community, because whether you separate my community from the overall overarching Breakers community, it is a part of the community. Granted, you know, however big you want to decide that it is, still a part of the community. So to exile a part of the community in an already very small community, I think it's kind of cringe, considering, again, this could very well be the last year of the game. But that's just me, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, this might sound like a jerk asshole thing today to say, but I got other chips in my basket. So if Breakers dies, you know, I got other things to look at, right? I still hope this game does well. I'm still going to cover it when it drops more stuff, but I'm just fortunate enough where I'm in a place where now if this game dies, I'm not dying with it. You know what I mean? I'm very grateful for that. But, you know, anyways, moving on. Let's go back down. Oops. Everything coming wrong. I'm funny right here. Blah, blah, blah. This is where the original post goes from glazing the favorite content creator on Breakers to full on villain arc with him. I wouldn't say glazing, but I low-key hate bro now. I'm assuming this is part me. I'm hoping, for the love of God, this is memeing, considering the fact he's throwing in these funny haha and Jesus Christ, that's really dark. Haha funny images in here, right? Cosmic Alcan says you're going through a syndrome arc. Style says, dude, who the fuck was Cuts, dude? Had me. Who the hell even is Ironcane LMAO? When I search it up, I should get Metal Canes in Google. He must be a real nobody. Okay, fuck me, I guess. He was basically the main dude doing Breakers content on YouTube since it first came out. This season, however, not so much due to lack of content. I see, that makes sense. Just don't worry, I cape, bruh. 15 years too late. Incredible is a go-to movie, dude. Chronosato says magic, and then that's it. Yeah, okay, so I think that's everything. I just thought this would be funny to react to. And there's not too much Breakers content to really be doing right now. But I just thought this would be kind of funny to react to, just because I thought it was so silly and ridiculous for this to even be a thread. But lo and behold, here we are. I think they also made an additional post, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and see. Yeah, they made another one. Let's see what this is about. It might not load because I'm at like a romantic like getaway with my girlfriend right now, so like the Wi-Fi is pretty like spotty. Yeah, so this might not be able to load. But yeah, they made 2 posts like dedicated to this, just because like I guess I called them out in a custom. I don't know, man. Kind of crazy. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts. And listen, y'all, I love the Breakers community. I love Breakers. I love the game, but I just thought this was funny, dude, and I couldn't ignore it. A lot of people sent this to me, and I actually couldn't believe that this was a thing, but lo and behold, it was. So, that being said, leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe to the Ironcane channel for more videos like these. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, stay have fun. Peace out, dude. Peace out.